guys, welcome to Coloring with Shirley. And starting off, I want to say I'm so sorry I missed last week, but the reason why I missed last week is a little funny. I've been really busy at work doing my commission work, and I kind of schedule everything, and I know what I have to do next day. So since I'm so busy, I don't think that much ahead. I just go by my schedule, and I know if I stay by my schedule, I'll be on track. So because of that, I did not realize what day it was until it was too late. So by the time I was ready to go to do the video, I realized it was Wednesday and not Sunday. So I'm so sorry about that, and I hope you guys can forgive me. So today I'm gonna go and do one of the foxes here. I'm gonna do each fox different, but today I'm gonna do kind of like the traditional one, the one that everybody's familiar with, which is the one with the oranges tones and the yellowish tones with the black feet and tail. So let's get to that. First I'm gonna be using the black widows again, and then I'm gonna start with a yellow first. So I'm gonna pick the lemon and see how this goes. And you guys know I don't plan this ahead, so I'm just kind of trying to decide which color I want. Yeah, this one is good. So I'm just gonna go medium pressure and kind of color over the side. I don't want to go over here too much, so I'm kind of loosen it up here and blending the white in, because I want kind of like this part here to be whitish, and then kind of the chest as well. So I'm just gonna do in the corner a little bit of that yellow as well, and then the ear up here. So now I'm gonna do the body. So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start medium pressure and then start loosening it up as I go into his chest, and then the same thing on the other side. For his leg, I want to keep the yellowish tone on it, so just gonna go like this. So I'm doing medium pressure at the edge and then loosen it up into his leg. Okay, here I'm gonna do the same thing. This will be his legs. Alright, and then I'm gonna do the same. I put the same color in his face. However, I want kind of the bottom here to be more white, so I'm just gonna go over his eye, medium pressure, down his nose, but not all the way down. And then I want to go under his eye a little bit, and that's it. So this is gonna be kind of our base for the fur, and then with the orangey, that's when we're gonna do the fur. Okay, and now the tail, I'm gonna do the base color as well, medium pressure, and then loosen it up as we go towards the end of the tail. It's a little hot here in my house today, so if you hear the fan going, I turned off the AC because that one was too loud, but I have to keep something. Alright, now I'm gonna go with the orangey color, and let's see this color. This one is pumpkin, and then with pumpkin I'm gonna start giving it more definition. So I'm gonna go kind of start kind of hard and then loosen up the stroke. Remember to make the stroke kind of going towards where the hair would go. So in his chest he will go kind of inside, but then here I'm kind of making it go up. Here I'm gonna make it go up too, because that also is gonna give it kind of like a round shape. And I'm doing this kind of high pressure at the beginning, and then it just loosens up into low pressure until it kind of blends in. Same thing with the tail. And you see it goes in the same direction the tail is going. Here I'm doing medium pressure at the beginning and then loosen up. Here it was high pressure, loosen up, and here is like middle pressure, just kind of suggesting the hairs go in that direction. Okay, and I'm gonna add some in the tail here. Even though my tail is white, I want to create some depth and definition, so just in the corner I'm gonna create some color, and that's it. Okay, now for the fur in his face, I'm gonna do the same thing. It's just basically lines. And here in his face, I wanna go with the eye first. So I started this way out, and then on the bottom I'm going this way. And the ear. Okay, now I'm gonna get a brown, and I'm gonna use the tarantula, and I'm gonna go and do some more hairs, high pressure, and then loosen up, but just kind of like in the corners to create some shadow. Here I want to create a separation between the ear and the fur there, so I put high pressure color there, and then I start the hair going up, and then I start the hairs going down. Okay. Okay, here for the eye, I want to go dark here, so making like a medium pressure circle, and then doing little circles to go up just to give it some definition here too. Circles, high pressure, and then I start loosening up towards the outside. Now more fur here. Same thing with his tail. Now you can tell like it's turning into a fox. It makes more sense. Kind of looks very delicate at this point. Okay, and I'm gonna do the same thing here. Add some more details don't go overboard with it. Alright, some more here. Okay, now I'm gonna use the black, which is the Black Widow. And then I'm gonna use the black for his legs. So high pressure, and then I start loosening up. And then same thing here, high pressure, and start loosening up. I'm gonna create some more depth here, so it looks like it's under it. Over here. Okay. So let's create some hairs here to make it look like he has fur on his face. Let's go under here just to give it some depth. Alright, now the eye, they have kind of like yellowish eyes. So let's do the eye yellow. And then let's take the black and make that pupil. So I'm gonna make a dot right there. That brings out my eye. There you go. That's looking good. So now I'm gonna take my white and I'm gonna go over all of the white. Just go over all of the white, kind of blend it in with the fur. You can go over some of it to blend it in. Now I want to make his ears here a little bit rose color. So let's see, this one is watermelon. Let's see how that goes. So medium pressure, and then I start loosening up towards the outside. And now with the black, I want to go here and blend it in. Their nose is black, so we already have it black. Now I just want to go over some more details to make sure it stands out. Maybe darken some shadows. I'm gonna go back to my orange, which was the pumpkin, and I want to bring out that orange a little more, so I'm putting a little bit more pressure. I'm going over the same spots I did before, just to bring out that color a little more. Oops, I went over the tree over there. It's a little hard to see where I'm coloring since the camera is kind of between both of us, so I'm kind of trying to see from far. Okay, now with the yellow, same thing. I want to go over those yellow parts. And that's it, guys. I think I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. It looks really cute, and we still have about 5 minutes, so we can do some of the greenery over here. So I'm gonna take this set of colors. Only comes with like 3 options for green, so I'm gonna start with the lightest one I can find, which is this cicada, and then I'm gonna go over the whole thing, medium pressure. Always with these colors, be careful to go over the black, because it really shows, as you saw when we did this part. And even if you do, like, it can easily be erased, but it's better not to. Like, for example, here I went over a little bit. Alright, now with the yellow, actually, the same lemonade, I'm gonna go over some parts of it high pressure, just to give it highlights. So kind of like half of it could be this color. So I'm going on each leaf, just kind of half of it, to bring it out and make it look like the sun is reflecting on it, or the moonlight is reflecting on it. Okay, now that, as you can see, that starts creating some depth, and I'm gonna put some on this one as well. Alright, now I'm gonna pick out a darker color. This one is fan green and toxic green. I think I'm gonna go with fan green. See how this looks. And then I'm gonna create shadows, so I'm just randomly pick some parts, and I'm doing medium pressure there. Just kind of create depth in some of them. These parts that are really under it, make them darker. So everything under the tree will have kind of a shadow, so that's what I'm trying to create with this. I'm thinking this one might be too dark, so let's go back to the toxic green. And then let's create those other shadows. So I'm going high pressure, and then I start loosening up really quick because it's such a small space. Alright, that's already looking pretty good. Same thing here, and I'm gonna do the same thing here, but I'm gonna kind of start on this part so it gives some depth to the stem as well. And let's try to make like a little line there. There you go. Alright, that's looking pretty good, and now I'm gonna take my yellow again and do the stars over here. Remember, I'm kind of going out of it. And this one is like a shooting star, so I'm gonna do the circle and then the tail. Now I'm gonna go back with that first green, which is the cicada, and kind of darken up some of it a little bit to make it pop out more, to make the color. So I'm going kind of high pressure randomly. We have all the other layers under it, like the dark green and the yellow, so that's gonna remain there. So just randomly kind of intensify that green. Alright guys, and that's it for today. It's been 20 minutes and it looks pretty cute. I really like it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like what you see. We're gonna continue next Sunday. I promise I'm gonna put an alarm so I don't forget about this thing. I don't forget which day it is. And then next week we're gonna continue on the other tree and wherever else we can do within the 20 minutes. And I also wanted to tell you guys my book, my latest book is coming out pretty soon, within 2 weeks. I'm not sure exactly when. I don't have a release date yet. Amazon needs to approve it still and all that, so that might take a little bit, and it's always a tedious process to get it approved sometimes, especially when there is no bleed. But I do want to tell you guys the next book is gonna have both in the same book. It's gonna have black background and the white background, so both of them are gonna be on the same book. And here's the latest of the illustrations for it. Things are gonna be kind of related with that. And then that's it guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's coloring with me, and I'll see you next time.